Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. And I swear, every time I hit record, these textures are different. I don't know what it is, but apparently they're all gray. May notice I was crafting up some obsidian large plates. Now, I just did 3 of these in 10 seconds. So that that extruder is pretty amazing. It's just some obsidian with a large plate cast. You don't, I mean, you can do it in a smeltery, but the majority of these late game kind of stuff is you do it in a extruder. But the reason I'm doing that is because I am throwing some modifiers on my lumber axe to get the reinforced modifier. Now I want to get reinforced 10 because that's completely unbreakable. But I only had 3 extra modifiers. We need to level this up a little bit to get the rest. I could probably, I don't remember if I've added stuff to it. Honestly, I can't remember if we've done the extra, like the gold and the, what was it? A block of gold. What am I doing? Gold. Yeah, I didn't think I had a block of gold actually. Isn't it like a block of gold and a diamond, and then a block of diamond and a whole bunch of gold for the second one? But I made this thing a very long time ago when I was farming charcoal, I want to say, which we haven't had in a long time. So I'm just gonna see if this will add the modifier to it. But this is, trying to remember this stuff from Tinker's 1.7. That is, okay, there we go, yeah. So that gives us an extra modifier. And then, I believe, if we haven't done that one, the other one, it's like, isn't it 8 blocks of gold? Which, we actually have a decent amount from the miner. It's not running at the moment, obviously. What's 8 blocks of diamond? 72. Math. Math is hard. I guess I could have made a recipe for this, but I don't know if we're going to be doing... How many blocks of gold are we really going to be doing? Alright, and I actually have a block of diamond. Is that what it was? There is a... I don't know what I did with that book. Not the smeltery one. What's the name of that? Materials and you. Materials and you. Oh, I did have... Do I have it in here? Oh, I have it right there. I thought I had one. I was putting smelting, that's why. Alright, modifiers. Let's see. Alright, that's durability. We want to do that. Speed, auto repair, lava crystal, blah, blah, blah. Lock, sharpening. We don't need any of that. There we go. So there's the reinforce that we're doing. You can keep doing it every time you have a modifier, and it adds a level. I need extra modifiers, though. Alright, so there we go. That's the one we just did. Alright. It is the 8 blocks, but I need... It's that. The apple. And then a nether star. And then there's that creative modifier, which I don't know if there is a way to get those. Is there? I don't remember. There might have... I feel like I got that from a quest, didn't we? I was just thinking, I'm like, I seem to remember getting this from a quest. I don't know what it was or where it was, but I do remember getting that. Now, do we have an apple? I could spell. Isn't that? Oh, it's probably... I bet you it's an alloy smelter recipe. Look it up. Oh, chemical reactor. I feel like that should be a... that should be an alloy smelter recipe, shouldn't it? Why is that a chemical reactor? There's too many chemical reactor recipes anyway. Alright. I think this is worth it, though. Should we use her? Well, the creative tool modifier is just sitting in the A system. I mean, might as well use it. Not getting any use in there. Alright, so lots of gold. What do we have? We have 6, 7, 8. Let's just use it. I'll have to... I can go level up the thing if I want. You know, just go chop down some wood. Go clear out a forest, and it will eventually level up, and we'll finally get another thing. But like I said, there is... I've never done a recipe for this because it is... There was like a weird way. Yeah. I think that's the easiest way to go about doing it. I do feel like that. Where is... Do I have no obsidian? I have no obsidian in the A system? I must have turned it all to... What was I doing with obsidian? I remember going through like 1,000 obsidian for something, and I don't remember what it was for now that I'm thinking about it. What was it for? It was like a multi-block or something. Was it that? It might have been something over there. I don't remember. I remember going through... I needed tons of dense obsidian. Oh, the reactor. I think that's what it was. Wasn't it the reactor? Maybe that's what it was. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought we needed a whole bunch of obsidian. Okay, now I'm... Wasn't it for, like, that? It's dense lead. I thought... I remember going through, like, a whole bunch of, for that. Okay, let me, I'm gonna go... Get some obsidian. How do I... I could do... You know, I could set up a rock breaker, which would actually give us... This would actually get us, like, cobble and stuff like that. Or I could just chuck, like... Go farm it. I don't remember where I got... Where was I getting obsidian? I remember I was mining it out with the, my hammer. I do remember doing that. I don't remember where I was doing it, though. It's been so long. Maybe I'll just grab a bucket of water and go drop it down in a lava pool. Oh, for some reason, I'm thinking it was near our redstone. Because the redstone was down, like, really low. Or, I don't know. I'll be back. I'll end, Is it in here? I don't remember. But anyway, we'll get obsidian, we'll get this, and then, yeah, I'll show what we are using it for. Okay, I remembered. It was in my iron. It was in the iron mine. I'm like, I remember it was somewhere. Okay, we are back. I think I probably will set up a rock breaker for all the different, you know, cobble, gravel, sand. Well, technically, I think it's... No. What do we get from rock breakers? Cobble, stone, and obsidian. So maybe I'll set one up for cobble. So we just have it on stock. You know, I'll just have it go into a drawer and then turn off. I'm thinking. So. Well, thanks for following whoever did that. I don't... Taco Dude 122 is now following me on Twitch. So thanks for the follow. Also sorry if you don't want your name called out like that. I know what it's like sometimes. Alright, so we got our Vibrant Alloy Lumberex. Reinforced 9, so it's not 100%. But the reason I want to do this is because I have set up another farm, as we can see, and we're going to do a farming station for this one. I wanted to try something different. Since we set up the slice and dice and stuff from a few episodes ago to do the advanced filters that we needed. I figured why not, since I can craft this up now. Let's do a farming station. And basically what we're going to do, and I think I need to set up another... I'm going to need a capacitor. Do we need capacitors for... I don't remember if we actually need them. I do have I've ended up finding a dark wood sapling. I only got the one. I thought you could do this fertilized dirt. Ew! Maybe it doesn't work with the chalky saplings. Or the... Chalky. It says chalky. The dark wood saplings. I thought they would have worked on... Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I had like a corner that was just regular grass. I don't remember if there is a one that speeds it up. Is there one in 1.7? Maybe not. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're actually going to do a world accelerator as well for this, I think. And the cool thing about saplings is you don't need it on tick accelerator. It works with, or not, it doesn't need to work on tile entities is what I meant. So actually, let me finish, yeah. Let me get a world accelerator, another one. They're not terrible. They are relatively expensive, but I mean, all that stuff is 100% automated, so it's really not that bad. We even have machine hulls from breaking down other machines. So, I mean, as we can see, it's like I already have most of this stuff anyway. So, let me grab another one, robot arm. And 2 motors. And a pump. I think that's the... Yeah, I'm like, I think we only have 2 graphic computers. Okay, so let me get this. Let me get the... I'm going to need another capacitor bank, which are not too difficult to make. And we'll be back. Alright, we are back, and really quick, I did notice that we were having issues over here. It wasn't running for some reason, and I realized that somehow alumina dust got in there, and it must have just pulled it out before it had a chance to output it. Like the conduits took it out before it could manually put it in there. So we definitely do need a filter. We'll do that. Actually, I think you can do this now, can't you? Yeah, you can actually do that. Cool. I don't actually need to physically hold it, but there we go. Just thought I would point that out. But other than that, it seems to be working. Now, what isn't actually working is I knew the world accelerators take a lot of power. I kind of misjudged how much it was actually using. We are not producing enough power. Like, really, we're only producing like 2 IV-ing power. So I don't really have, enough power to run multiple world accelerators here at EV. I could have done it at a tier lower. But what we're going to do is actually just turn that off for now. And it will just grow at normal. I mean, they're growing decently, but that just speeds up the 4. So I think it was using 13,000 EU per tick. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's quite worth it at this point. I'm sure late game we will have multiples of these and be doing like crops. I remember Primordial Pearl crop takes like days to grow, like 3 days to grow. So it needs to be world accelerated. But I've gone ahead and we've placed down farming station. I've got the accelerator going. I could even turn it off when it's not being used. I mean, at this point, I don't even think we need the world accelerator. I just kind of wanted to set it up in preparation for that. So now I've gone ahead and we have our LUV coming in and 2 transformers. There's the down to IV, then down to EV. Can't see that one. And then down here into the capacitor. I probably could have, now that I'm thinking about it, just gone. I don't need to have it do this. I could have just gone from there into the capacitor, which I might end up actually doing just to clean it up. But I'm not going to worry about that right this second. So what we are going to do, though, is this. Now, I think we're okay here. I may want to... That... No, that's not how that works, is it? We actually have to physically have one sapling in there, and then it just doesn't pull it out. It doesn't... I don't think it... I don't think we need... Yeah, I don't think it doesn't work like... Also, they change every time you leave. Alright, so I do need to switch this out. Totally forgot I had to do that. I may just switch... No, I don't know if we're actually going to be using this for anything, to be honest, because the crops don't... Wait, do the crop sticks go on that? Now I'm trying to remember. I'm like, do crop sticks go on this dirt? Hold on. I am... Oh, I'm out of crop sticks too. I need to fully automate that now. We have I think for the lathe finally hooked up. Do crop sticks go on this? No, they don't go on this. Alright, so didn't need to do the fertilizers. I could have sworn I remember using this. Maybe it's been changed since I used it. I could have sworn I used it because it doesn't need the water, which is why I thought I remember using it in the first season, but maybe I was remembering wrong. Okay, we are back, and I've replaced it all with just regular dirt. I'm probably gonna get some grass, so it all turns to grass. It just looks a bit nicer, but so we'll go ahead, put that in there, and as we can see, it actually does place it down. I think this, without any capacitors in it, the capacitor raises the size of the farm. I think it's 3, I want to say. I don't remember, actually. But we can enable that, and it should... Yeah, it does that. And then this should cut it down. Yep, there we go. And as we can see, it's going to quickly get out of control with this World Accelerator. So I'll probably leave that running for a little bit. I do need to... Man, that is so fast. I love it. I love tick accelerators. I've said this so many times. I wish time in a bottle was a thing in GregTech New Horizons. I don't care if it's broken. I think it's fun. It just feels really fun when that... I am going to... How do I want to deal with this? We're going to pipe it directly into a extractor. Yep. And we're going to turn both of these things directly into fertilizer, which is amazing with that. So 2 logs equals that, and then I can even put the apples in. And we can just pipe that all directly in there. No, I think that would be fine. Although, yeah, the one minor issue would be it will be full of the logs, and then this will just slowly fill up with apples. But maybe once all of them fill up with apples, they'll stop piping the apples into the extractor. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to do it. We'll do it under here. Or I could even do it up top, to be honest. We don't need this whole farm. Maybe I could just pipe the stuff into... I'm just trying to think, like, what would be an easy way to access that. Maybe, yeah, put the extractor right here. And then I could even do it in the ground and then have it pipe out. No, I don't need to. How do I want to do this? Questioning how to, I guess. One thing about this, and it's not that bad with wireless. Okay, just getting the cable, maybe in the front. And then I could pipe it into a drawer with a storage bus or something like that from the front. All right, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But I need to set that up before I let this just fill up. Okay, we are back. And it looks like this uses 3 amps of EV. I probably could leave this running for a little bit. But like I said, if it's not needed, there really isn't any point to keep it running and using power. So I think that will... Yeah. Although that's not running... Even for like an EV, that's actually not a... That's not a fast thing. I think if I leave this running, there is no way that will keep up with that. I didn't realize that was such a slow recipe, actually. How slow is that? 5 seconds at MV, so... Was that about a second? Yeah, 1 second. Interesting. Oh well. Well, let's try this out. Because the more saplings we get, the faster it's gonna go. And then this thing, yeah, there's no way that is gonna keep up with that. I miscalculated that for sure. That feels like it's not getting enough power either. Oh, that's right, because I just have a basic capacitor. This can only do 1000 RF. The next tier up is 100,000? I don't remember what the next tier up is in this. 5,000? 25,000? I don't remember. The cadmium battery is a bit annoying. I have a whole bunch of lithium batteries, not cadmium though. But I think, yeah, to be honest, I don't even think we need the world accelerator. Change of plan. We're gonna disable that. Yeah, it can't keep up at all. That's pretty hilarious, actually. I will just do there. That is gonna fill up, and it does look like it's doing a 3x3. So, what are we looking at? Yeah, that hasn't taken any damage, so it's not 100% unbreakable, but it has not taken any damage. I do need to throw one export bus on something. Is it not the valve? Gearbox is for power. Maybe the hatch to feed this back fertilizer. We'll throw a... It's not the valve. I'm pretty sure it's the hatch. That will... We'll do that. So I'll throw an export bus on that. Okay. Yep, it's working on the hatch. It's just exporting the stuff in. I should probably throw a void and... Or why not? A thing. 2,000 stacks of fertilizer should be plenty. Alright, so that's just gonna chug along, turning all that stuff into fertilizer. So I do need to move the rest of my stuff over. The only problem is the way that I have this set up is not ideal for more than one crop. I am gonna have to sort that out. I guess I could move I could just move the drawers that I have over and then hook them up, have them hooked up to... Yeah, I'll just move these drawers over, I guess. They will be expanded on, but right now it's just those. And I probably should just switch out the upgrades for Emerald. It's just, the Emerald is just so powerful. 1 emerald is more than these 3 combined. Alright, so that is kind of the crop sorted out. At least for aluminum. I should... okay, should I throw a crafting card? Maybe I'll throw a crafting card. Do I have any acceleration cards? I don't have any acceleration cards on me. I could throw it on... here. That should feed that, the indium. And then we'll start increasing our indium production, because we are going to need lots and lots of that. But yeah, there it goes. We'll need some acceleration things in there because it needs so much of the aluminum. The acceleration. I think 2 acceleration cards is... it does 32 at a time. And 3 is 64. Or it could be like 8, 16. Or 4, 16. It's probably 4, 16, 64 at a time. I didn't see what that did. What did it do? 32? 16? 32. Yeah, it's 2 acceleration cards is 32. Alright, so that feels pretty good. Like I said, I will work on that. Next thing, I think I want to look into these advanced SMDs. It's going to help us with the assembly line when we get to it. I mean, that's the next huge project. So I was switching out the silicon, the rubber for the silicon rubber. That's why that recipe's there. If we want to do advanced SMDs, is there anything... yeah, I would have to... HSS. I mean, these are quite expensive. You do get 32 for them. That is expensive. Alright, so I actually, before I jump into that, I am definitely going to have to fully automate that. And that is a huge project. Okay, as we can see, I have cleaned up quite a bit here. Also finally got this... the stone dust finally hooked up. Now some of this is actually not in that. I think if I do this like 3 times, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I didn't set that to a priority, as we can see. Actually, I don't... will that work in... no, it should work. If I put it back in with a priority, it should go in there, as opposed to... we'll try it, I guess, 3 times. And... come on. It doesn't want to go in when I double click. 26,400. 26,400, sweet. Alright, so that is that sorted. I've moved all my... well, I've broken down all the crops that we kind of had just thrown right there. And some of it is... I haven't set up the... like the one that is for breeding. I will find a better place for that. I have moved all my crops over that I was doing. Basically just the carrots, the glowflower, and the ender pearl. But I have created a whole bunch more drawers. If you have ever watched any of my series, you know I love storage drawers. So yeah, I have that going. I have the farm just inputting into the drawer, and then I'm actually... I just realized we don't need those there. Not that it was doing anything, but I am pulling out and putting stuff in here with a filter. I don't think it's going to pull everything out, but I figured I don't want everything going in here. Now, I was kind of thinking of just electrolyzing the alumina. Instead of smelting it with carbon to get 3, I was thinking about just sending it through the electrolyzer just to get the aluminum dust directly. Because I don't have a carbon source right now, but I think that is probably the next thing I'm going to set up. And that is, I want to get this whole thing running again. And I want to get Ender Tank for the oil. And I may even upgrade the oil as well. Actually, I don't really need it, to be honest. We are still pumping so much oil. We haven't used that much oil from that one chunk that it's in. But I think I do want to get that set up. Now, I have done that. Also, I should probably... I'm thinking, why don't we do the Ender Chest recipe as well? It's very similar to that, except for, I think it's a gold chest? Obsidian chest. I don't think I have obsidian chest. I want 2. I want the 1. Ender chest. Right. Oh, that is nether star plates. Just kidding. That is a bit more complicated at this point of the pack. I don't think I have... I don't really have a super easy way to get nether stars yet. That is actually just going to go in here. And the reason I did that is so I could look at the recipes. It's just easier if I can do that. Although, there is something in... There's a couple recipes that have done that. This obsidian glass seems to be, like, really laggy. I don't know why. Okay, not the obsidian glass. Obsidian tank. There's something that is, like, super laggy. And I've noticed that in... when I was doing input buses or input hatches, it would be... Now it's not doing it. I don't know. There was something that was like super laggy, and I thought it was the obsidian glass. But, I mean, you saw it right there. It took a while to figure out. Maybe it's just the first time. But, alright, so I do need to set this up and dense and derium. But now that we have... Now that we are... Do I actually have this? Do I have a recipe for Enderium? I went through all that clicking and I... No, I haven't automated that yet. I didn't think I did. Right, Enderium dust. Ah, that's right. Thaumium. I don't have Thaumium automated. That is a bit of a pain. Is there no other... I guess there probably is no other... easier way to do that. What was that? 2. Here is that. ULV. Alright, I do have a couple, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sort out a whole bunch of recipes for this stuff. And now that I've got the farm kind of sorted out, we'll figure out what other things we need for the farm. But getting some of these resources, namely all the ender dust we are going to need for... Ender pearl dust for all these enderium that we're going to need. It is... That's kind of why I wanted to get that set up. And plus, I need to start knocking out some of the plastics as well. So I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to get doing. I think getting this all hooked back up again. I'm not going to go over this. I'll just show like the final build when I get it all done though. Because we've seen this before. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with that though. I don't really want to have 11 P2P tunnels, because that'd be like 22 in total. We'll have to figure it out. But this will get us a steady state of carbon. So it kind of like, it solves a couple things, and then we can start filling up all our byproducts as well. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting, I'm really just starting to get the base into its final, like this is never ever going to move ever again. So I'm kind of just setting up my, you know, I'm getting all this stuff in its final location. But yeah, we'll come back next episode. We'll get this all set up. We'll get our oil going once I get all this stuff automated and everything. And yeah, we are gonna slowly work towards the assembly line. This is a pretty big craft. It's not gonna be quick, but that's our main goal next. But anyway, that's gonna be for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.